In this video, we will show you Alfa Romeo driver Antonio Giovinazzi leaving Formula 1 at the end of this season. What do you think is the reason behind this? Stick until the end of the video and let us all discover the truth behind Antonio Giovinazzi's having to leave Alfa Romeo. For those who don't know Antonio Giovinazzi is a well-known race car driver who was born in Italy on December 14, 1993. Italian racing driver best known for finishing second in the 2015 FIA Formula 3 European Championship. He is also well known for his involvement with the Sauber racing team. Antonio Giovinazzi is an Italian racing driver who currently drives for Alfa Romeo Racing in Formula 1. He finished runner-up in the 2015 FIA Formula 3 European Championship. He competed with Prima in the 2016 International GP2 Series, finishing runner-up again with 5 victories and 8 overall podiums. Scuderia Ferrari chose Giovinazzi as their third and reserve driver for the 2017 season. He debuted for Sauber at the 2017 Australian Grand Prix, filling in for the injured Pascal Wehrlein. He also took Wehrlein's position at the next Chinese Grand Prix while Wehrlein recovered. Giovinazzi has signed a contract with Alfa Romeo Racing to race full-time in 2019. Giovinazzi began karting in the year 2000. In 2006, he won the Italian National Trophy 60cc and the Euro Trophy 60 titles. In both 2010 and 2011, he won the WSK Master Series in the KF2 class. If Giovinazzi had won, he would have become the first rookie champion since Nico Hülkenberg in 2009. He would also have been the final GP2 champion, as the championship was renamed the FIA Formula 2 Championship in 2017. From 2006 through 2012, he began his racing career with karting. In 2012, he started his single-seater racing career by competing in Formula Pilote China. In 2013, he raced for the Double R racing team in the FIA Formula 3 European Championship. Giovinazzi spent 8 races without scoring a point until he finished 10th in the Austrian Grand Prix. It was an Italian driver's first points finish in Formula 1 since Antonio Liuzzi finished 6th in the 2010 Korean Grand Prix. His first retirement came in the following race in Britain when a technical issue caused him to spin into a gravel trap. He crashed out on the final lap of the Belgian Grand Prix after starting in 9th place. The crash prompted Alfa Romeo to reconsider Giovinazzi's future with the team. Principal Frederick Vasseur stated, "We had a tough discussion with Antonio, because these kinds of things can decide your career. We are thinking about the future." At this point in the season, Giovinazzi had 1 point, while colleague Raikkonen had 31. Antonio Giovinazzi's future at the team has been a source of curiosity and conjecture, with numerous rumors swirling about him since the summer break. His departure from Alfa Romeo comes as no surprise. His departure from the team also means that Alfa Romeo will be without a single Ferrari driver for the first time since 2017. What did Antonio Giovinazzi have to say about his exit? Guan Yu Zhou will become the first Chinese driver in Formula 1 after Giovinazzi's departure, as Alfa Romeo confirmed his deal. Zhou is said to have eased his way into a seat since he is backed by large Chinese sponsors who bring in a lot of money to the club, which Antonio Giovinazzi could not match. The Italian driver publicly opened about his exit and commented, "F1 is emotion, talent, cars, risk, speed. But when money rules, it can be ruthless," he remarked, showing a photo of himself as a child sitting in a toy Ferrari automobile. Who will replace Antonio Giovinazzi at Alfa Romeo next season? A few minutes after Giovinazzi's departure, the team announced the acquisition of Guan Yu Zhou, a Chinese driver who is currently competing in the Formula 2 Championship. In the wake of his official announcement as Valtteri Bottas's teammate for the 2019 season, Zhou becomes the first Chinese driver in the history of Formula 1. Zhou told Formula1.com that his dreams had finally come true. Zhou stated, "It is a privilege for me to start my Formula 1 career with an iconic team. A team that has introduced so much young talent into Formula 1 in the past. Now the dream is reality." The 2022 Formula 1 driver lineup is now complete, and everyone is looking forward to next year. So what do you think? Is Antonio Giovinazzi's decision right to leave his team? Or will there be another surprise from the F1 driver? Now that you've seen why Antonio Giovinazzi is leaving Alfa Romeo, you should watch this video where we will show you why the worst teams stay in F1. Racers were fascinated by the thought of participating in Formula 1 and were willing to go to any length to make their dream a reality. Nowadays, larger organizations have entered the game in an attempt to build a successful squad. So don't hesitate to click the video somewhere on your screen and know why the worst teams are still racing in F1.